Costume design in the industry is very fast-paced, and it takes a lot of planning. Most currently, I'm working on Little Women the Musical, which is where most of these costumes are coming from. But recently, I've actually designed Peter and the Starcatcher, Dracula and Act of Destruction, and then outside of the university, I've designed Jersey Boys, the musical at Big Fork Summer Playhouse, as well as others. In the industry, everybody's expected to know exactly what they're doing and to communicate to a level that is expected. Whereas in education, there's a little bit more of a learning curve and there's a lot more guiding happening, especially with students involved in the productions. The costume designer collaborates with the scenic designer, the lighting designer, the director, the costume shop manager who is building and making all of the things that the costume designer wishes to produce. Working on a period production, specifically Little Women currently, which is set in the early 1860s, so the American Civil War period, is a lot of fun. With this show specifically, there are things that are not always seen in other designs in other shows, like period undergarments. So the female identifying characters in this production wear corsets and petticoats, which are soft underskirts, or crinolines, which is very big for this particular period. Crinolines are sort of a stiffer, more structured underskirt. They're often called hoop skirts because they have rigid hoops in them to create a giant dome shape. Research and collaboration, I think, are the two largest things, the largest aspects about costume design. But there's an artistic aspect as well. There are a lot of deadlines when costume designing a show, and usually a production manager will have a set list of deadlines right from the beginning, from the very first meeting. I chose to design costumes as a career because of my experience with both studio art and my interest in fashion in general, and my interest in theater. I care so much about people and how they present themselves and the psychology in how costume design affects the visual interpretation of a story. It often can feel very difficult to feel fulfilled as a costume designer. You know, you are making beautiful things sometimes, but to see a performer who has fully realized the embodiment of their character and who they are as and how they fit into the production is priceless.